Hi, what I'd want to do in this video is talk about how all of the assignments in the course are related. So what I've done is I've clicked on Course Project, and this course allows you to select um, a project for the course. Notice right here for applying theory to practice, and it allows you to select a topic that you're interested in uh, at, for a deeper exploration within IO psychology. Notice it says you can choose any subfield, career path, or emerging trend within the IO psychology specialization. So I'm pretty open with that. So uh, um, if you want to select a top, say for example, you have an idea for a dissertation or you work in a particular subfield, such say like training and development, or you just have an interest, say stress management, and you would like to further explore it. Another popular one is executive coaching. So you choose the topic, and you have basically um, weeks 1 and 2 to think about that. Uh, um, what you want your topic to be. And then you want to go to the library and do some research on your topic. So let's, if I go into the discussions here, the first assignment that comes up on your topic is right here. In week 3, you will submit an annotated bibliography. This is a summative annotated bibliography. And the way that you should do this is you should list the source that you found that would support your selected topic, um, a paragraph or two describing the content of the article, and then a brief paragraph of how it contributes to your selected topic. Um, and you will post this in the discussion question for Unit 3. And one of the things we'll do is you'll get feedback, peer feedback, uh, on your list of sources, and we'll also discuss the use of APA format. So the idea here is you've selected a topic during the first 2 weeks, and you've done a little bit of research, so you have uh, uh, some sources that you can post in your bibliography, and the idea is to get you started here. Between week 3 and the end of the course, certainly your reference section will change, and that's okay. But the idea is it gets you started. So the next thing that happens, let's go back to course project here. The next thing that happens is in Unit 5, you are now you're going to do some research on the history. Notice it says analyze the historical and theoretical influences that have contributed to the emergence or development of the subfield. So, for example, if I pick training and development, then I probably want to talk a little bit about the early work of Kurt Lewin, uh, which would be uh, historical and theoretical influences. And I could go beyond that, foundational theories. So the idea here is you're going to do a presentation where you research historical, theoretical, and foundational theories supporting the topic that you selected. So it's all related to your topic. And then you'll post this in um, the discussion section. So let's go take a look at that. If we go to the discussions again, you're going to post this presentation to Unit 5, and notice you'll get a peer review on that, which is helpful because your peers will give you a review of your presentation, and you will post this on a Wednesday so that you can receive peer feedback by Saturday. That allows you to modify your presentation based upon the peer feedback that you received, and we'll go back to the course project. And then you will post your final presentation to the assignment section 5 for a letter grade. But this is all related to the topic that you selected. Now, the next thing that will happen, let's go back to discussions again. You're working on your draft for the end of the course, and in discussion question number 9, week 9, discussion 1, you will post a draft of your final paper. And same thing, you post it during week 9. You get peer feedback from your peers, which is helpful and allows you to modify your final paper. And then your final paper is posted at the end of the course in the assignment section for a grade. Now, what goes into the final paper? Well, notice right here it says the structure of the final paper. And I also have another video on the final paper, but notice you have your title page. In the introduction, present an overview and brief assessment of the fundamental competencies needed to practice this subfield. That's really important. Assessment of the fundamental competencies. A lot of students leave that out. And that's an important part because it aligns with the scoring guide. And then it says, explain the current major trends in the subfield as applied. So that's in your intro. Then you do a brief lit review on your subfield. So for example, if I picked training and development, then that I would do a lit review on that, or coaching, executive coaching. Theory evaluate 2 specific theories that support practices in your subfield. So that, if you think something like training and development, is almost includes nearly every theory covered. So you really have, it allows you to narrow in and select some theories once again that you prefer and that you would like to study. And so you do a literature review and a theory evaluation. Then applying theory to practice. Discuss how you could apply the 2 theories you selected in practice in the subfield. So in training and development, for example, I might select personality theory and talk about how I could apply that in team development, in training. And so, and notice it says present a short synthesis of method and ideas for practice. And then ethics. What are the ethics related to that? If I used say a personality assessment in team training, then such as say the Myers-Briggs type indicator, then I want to talk about ethical standards related to the administration of a personality test within a training, within a team development training. So you want to cover the ethical challenges. And then you have your references page. It's not an annotated bibliography here, it's just your references. So you'll list your references that you use. The length of the paper, notice, is 8 to 10, Times New Roman 12 point. You need at least 7 sources, so it gives you an idea of what to do on that. And that is how all of the assignments are connected. The idea with these assignments is that it gets you thinking about it early in the course, and it has you do a little bit of each section as we go, so that by the end of the course you have this thing done and you don't have a big project that you have to do all in one week. And so, for example, things that you might submit earlier, say for example we have a discussion question on ethics. So You could literally you could begin to talk about ethics related to a subtopic. Now, there's also a context for the discussion, but it gets you thinking about it ahead of time, and the idea is to build this paper as we go throughout the course. And so I wanted to post this to give you an idea of how all these assignments are related in 8711. Thank you.